much better from England tonight. 3 goals scored, a victory. We should be beating a team, and I mean this with all due respect, at the level of Finland. That absolutely should be happening, but there are some big problems and some concerns still surrounding this England team, and we're going to delve into them. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way. Make sure you are subscribing. Make sure if you haven't done so yet, you've turned the bell notification button on as well. As I say, England picked up the win, and that's important because we surely we want to, as a nation, qualify and, not qualify, get promoted into the next group with an opportunity of trying to win the Nations League. It exists, it's a competition, it's there, and I believe you should try and win the competitions that you are in. I want to start off with the positives and get them out of the way. I thought it was a much better shape tonight. I still don't understand the experiment that Lee Carsley did, considering he stated that he doesn't want to be the long-term manager. It almost makes no sense as to why you would experiment. But with Angel Gomez in that holding midfield role, barring one loose pass that led to an opportunity, another solid game from the Manchester United academy player, doing very well at Lille, and he looked great today. And I also thought it was right that we played with a number 9. I think Ollie Watkins and Solanke must deep down inside be fuming, or I certainly would be if I was in their shoes, with the fact that Kane was injured, he's going to miss a game, or he wasn't fit for a game, and they decided to experiment. We ended up getting battered, in all due respect. We should have conceded a lot more goals against Greece. But we put back in the number 9 today, and we did look a more solid team. Trent Alexander-Arnold's free kick, great strike, and Declan Rice's goal, some really good work from Ollie Watkins, second goal of this Nations League campaign for Kane. So there were some positives in there. The goals were good. And I'm going to come back to the positives because I've got to speak about the negatives before we get to the positives now. Harry Kane's a problem. Harry Kane's a big problem. And it pains me to say it because I've always been such an advocate of this man. Some will point out, or Terry, you've always kind of disrespected him when it comes to the legend conversations. It's not about disrespecting Kane. It's about respecting legends of the game that have scored and created and been consistent in individual performance like Harry Kane has, but also done it at the highest level in title runs, in cup semi-finals, in cup finals, in huge games, and have won those trophies. And Harry Kane isn't in that realm. As of right now, it could change between now and the end of his career. But I saw this throughout the course of the summer at the Euros, and I've seen it on a couple of times since. He just looks, I hate saying this, I might be being reactionary, but it's how I feel right now, and that's why we do these videos, to get your opinions as well. He just looks a little bit past it. He looks a little slow. He looks a little lethargic. He can't run in behind anymore, and he was very good at doing that. Yes, he's always been great at dropping deep and getting his feet on the ball, bringing other people into play. But he just seems half a yard too slow, maybe not as strong as he used to be. He was never electric, but he had a decent turn of pace, and that appears to be gone. And that brings me to the positive side. When we saw Ollie Watkins come on, we just saw a man who can run. Runners are needed in football. Yes, we had too many players on this pitch. This part isn't on Harry Kane, by the way, that wanted the ball to feet. Palmer, who, by the way, stinker today, wanted the ball to feet. Grealish took his goal very, very well. Great pass from Angel Gomez, but wants the ball to feet. Of course, midfielders like Gomez and Rice, they want the ball to feet. Harry Kane now, he wants the ball to feet. What Watkins brings us is someone that's comfortable receiving the ball, but he'll beat a man out wide in the channel, who'll make runs off the shoulders of defenders. They'll drag the defence apart. And that is why we struggled at times to break Finland down. Nobody was making runs. Noni Madueke came on as well. And look, Cole Palmer, in my opinion, is a superior technical football player compared to Noni Madueke. But Madueke, yes, he likes to receive the ball and dribble with it. But he'll make runs off the ball as well, and he'll move players. And as soon as that happened, we became a much better side, a more dangerous team. Yes, we scored from a free kick. We scored then one from open play as well, with Foden and Rico Lewis also coming on. And I know you're up against, it's fit, less tired men, subs against tired legs. I understand that concept. I'm not stupid. I get it. But speed is necessary in football, and it always has been. It has always been necessary, especially against low blocks. You need, when he was playing well, when he was in good form, it's why Marcus Rashford was such an important component for England. Raheem Sterling had this ability. Someone who's going to run diagonally. Someone who's going to run off the shoulder. Somebody's going to drag somebody out of position. When it's all to feet, it's easier for your opponents to sit in a low block or sit with two solid banks of 4 and 5, very little space in between the lines. They make it hard for you. You need players that are going to disrupt their structure and their rhythm. And I just feel, look, Palmer went out on the right-hand side because Saka wasn't there today. When Saka's in the team, he'll make those runs with and without the ball. I actually think Noni Madueke deserves a lot of credit as well. I thought he's had a really good couple of days as a substitute individually. So I'm excited to see him for England again. But we need runners in this team. Whoever takes over as the long-term manager, we need runners to complement these players that are so technically gifted on the ball. And what we're going to have to do is not try and fit all of our quote-unquote best technical footballers all on the pitch at the same time. Some are going to have to ride the bench. And I actually think that's where Harry Kane should be now. I think Harry Kane should be on the bench. I'm not saying he's finished completely, shouldn't be anywhere near the England side. I think we've got to start using him more sparingly. Him against tired legs, 20, 25 minutes to go with his finishing ability could be very dangerous. But too often throughout the summer and now, he just looks a little bit off the pace. Now, I could be wrong. I know some of you are going to disagree with me. Some will think it's an agenda against Kane. It isn't. I don't dislike him. I'm not saying kick him out the squad. I'm not saying he has zero to offer. But I think Ollie Watkins should be starting for England. I think it gives us a different string to our bow in the attack that we don't have with Harry Kane. And with all the technical ability we have, Grealish, Foden, Palmer potentially in the 10, Jude, it's not as though we're going to miss Kane's ball-playing ability. Find a way to make that work. Saka will be on the right-hand side as an example. You're going to have Mainu and Angel Gomez in central areas. We've got loads of technically gifted players that can pass through lines or break the lines with good crosses and good play. And Kane ain't even really doing that at the minute. It's just a concern for me. Look, happy with the win as an England fan. A much better performance. Shout out again. I thought today, Angel Gomez, I thought Jack Grealish had a very good game. Trent, considering he was playing at left back, did very well. I hope he ain't playing there more regularly. We've got to find a left back solution, I suppose. Because I want Trent on that right-hand side, especially against teams like today that are not attacking too much. I thought he had a good game. Declan Rice, solid. Watkins and Noni Madueke, when they both came on, I thought were great. And look, I wouldn't even mind, next set of friendlies, I wouldn't mind seeing someone like Saka given a rest and Noni Madueke given some starts, because I think at international level, with his speed, his dribbling ability, I'd like to see what he could do for us. It could be quite devastating indeed. But as ever, I want your views. I want your opinions. I want to know what you think and feel below. What was good with England? What do you want to see improve? And I'd love your opinions on Harry Kane. Should he be a player that now sits on the bench for England? A bit of an impact sub, if you will. Or does he still need to be the starting number 9 for the nation? Give us your thoughts, give us your feelings, give us your opinions in the comment section below. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace!